Now on BBC World, in Middle East Business Report.
Hello and welcome to the programme. I'm Nima Abu-Wardi. You join us at the Wafi Centre in Dubai, which harks back to the golden era of the pharaohs. Later in the programme, we'll be looking at the price of gold, which this week hit a historic high. There's talk now of even $1,000 an ounce. Also coming up this week, cutting tax is a surefire vote winner, but will it bring more foreign investors for Kuwait? Export or die is the motto of Israel's manufacturers, but how can they ship their goods to the world when the seaports are so clogged up? Foreign investors flock to Gulf countries like Qatar, Bahrain and the United Arab Emirates, attracted by the prospect of paying zero or minimal tax. But with income tax at up to 55% for multinationals, Kuwait is losing out on the gold rush. Well, now in an attempt to attract foreign investors, the country's parliament has agreed to reduce this tax to 15%. Malcolm Baldwick reports from Kuwait.
Foreign investors have been waiting for Kuwait to change its tax regime for decades. The energy and construction sectors are the main growth markets here for foreign companies. This is the final stop for this escalator, which was made in China and will be installed in Kuwait. The US-based company Otis, which made it, started doing business here in the early 1970s. It's here for the long term and makes more money servicing its escalators and elevators than selling them.
We're looking forward with this new tax revision that this will definitely encourage our foreign partner in the company here to probably invest more. Obviously with this tax reduction as well, we are very sort of looking forward to foreign companies coming in, starting businesses in Kuwait, which for us at the end of the day translates into more buildings, because we need more buildings for the more people coming in, and for us this is hopefully means more elevators.
This is the invasion of Kuwait by Iraq in 1990. As the tanks moved in, investors moved out. The country has taken time to rebuild its economy, and now it's trying to rebuild its relationship with foreign firms. Their investment in Kuwait is much lower than in other countries in the Gulf Common Market. Companies are put off by the higher tax bill here, and also by the prospect of navigating an outdated tax system designed in the 1950s to share revenue between the government and foreign oil firms.
The effect of all these things, it is going to be very positive, especially for the foreigners. At least there's something very clean in front of them. They will know the law, they will read the law, they know how it's going to be implemented. Previously, nothing was clear because every employee in the Ministry of Finance used to interpret this law in a different way.
This is the home of the Kuwait Parliament. It was designed by the architect who dreamed up the infamous Sydney Opera House. And it's here that the amendments to the tax law were approved last December. They still need to be approved by this man, the Emir of Kuwait, but most see it as a done deal.
Foreign companies will bring the know-how. Also, they will help employing Kuwaitis. Also, they will help giving good services in banks, for example, education, health, and so on. And also it will help the government, as you said, in revenue, and will cut the complete dependency on oil.
Gulf stock exchanges have also proved to be a lucrative attraction for foreign funds. This is the Kuwait stock market, which is the second largest stock market in the Gulf behind Saudi Arabia. In 2007, shares here were up 25%. It's an increasingly attractive destination for foreign investment. And in the short term, the changes to the tax law are likely to be felt here. The new tax law states that any profits made by foreign companies trading here will be exempt from tax. Many of the investors at the stock exchange are small shareholders, and the market is volatile. But foreign investors are flooding into this market, where shares trade at a lower valuation to most other Gulf countries.
Here in Kuwait, We've seen in 2007 our assets that we hold on behalf of foreign investors increase 20-fold. And we know from our discussions with various people that there are substantial institutional investors that are looking to invest in the Kuwait stock market but have held back from doing so pending the clarification of the regulatory and tax environment.
But the stock exchange is one of the few areas open to foreign investors. Many see privatisation as the next crucial step.
What do you want to invest in? You want to invest in utilities which the government controls it. You want to invest in oil which the government controls it. You want to invest in telecommunication which the government controls it. The government has to let go of this. And this is the second process so that there is real investments.
Liberation Tower is a landmark commemorating Kuwait's freedom from Iraqi occupation in 1991. It's the country's tallest building, and from the top you can see evidence of the pace of change here. Kuwait is awash with oil and gas, but not foreign investors. But with more favourable tax laws and privatisation on the way, this is changing.
Malcolm Borthwick reporting from Kuwait there. Now this week, US President George W. Bush has been touring the Middle East, ensuring that he visits all the region's major players. And while the primary focus is on Israel,